I'm Clytie Campbell.
I'm McQueen-Schultz.
And I'm Nick Schultz, and we are the 3 Ballet Masters of the Royal New Zealand Ballet. In a ballet company, you have your artistic director, who is the top of the company. She makes the decisions and the vision for what we're trying to do. And then we are her support team directly below her. And we help to facilitate her vision and what she wants to see out of the company on a daily basis.
A ballet master wears many hats. We teach class, we make sure all the choreography is correct. Sometimes we teach the pieces from a video. Sometimes we have to stage the work that we've done before. And sometimes we just assist the choreographer. Yeah.
We also are in charge of making sure that everything is ready for the stage via music, video, production, props, shoes.
We have to order all the shoes. You order the dance belts. Mm-hmm. Like many of our shoes are free to London, so in England, they've gone through many lockdowns, so I have to kind of keep updated with them to find out, are they making shoes now? Are they not making shoes? How long until I can get a pair of shoes? So that sort of thing.
One of the big things we do is organising the daily schedule for the dancers, which goes out every week on a Friday. So Fridays is quite chaotic, getting the schedule together for the next week. At times when we're rehearsing a full-length ballet, you have the quarter ballet sections and you have the principals, couples on their partitas and their solos and sections, but it's not quite as much of a jigsaw puzzle as we are having right now with Tutors on Tour, where we have a program that has 5 different works and we have nearly 4 casts of every work. So that is a very big jigsaw puzzle to make sure that each cast has enough rehearsals, but also that their workload is spread evenly enough over the week that they don't have so much on one day that they physically are exhausted. We have to fit into that their costume fittings that have to fit around their rehearsals, their physio schedule.
Every hour, the studio is being used for something, and we have 2 studios, so we have to organize all of it so that it fits within everybody's break periods as well.
The dancers' regular day always starts with a class or a training, which is their time to work on their technique and improve themselves and strengthen themselves, as well as get them ready for the day's rehearsals ahead. And we all take turns teaching class. We also go to the New Zealand School of Dance and teach class to the New Zealand School of Dance students so that they get to meet us to understand what we're asking of them, looking at them possibly coming into the company if that's where they wish their careers to be. And it's good for them to learn class from us sometimes as well as their own tutors. So we do that once a week and we share that job between us, and also Patricia goes and teaches them and teaches company class as well.
We do try, when we need extra dancers, to use students from the School of Dance, and so we use that as an opportunity as well to bring them in and help shape them and see if we are interested in possibly using them in the future for the company, as well as more time to allow them to understand our style. We also, with our education classes, the open classes, that's also a good chance for the 3 of us to get to know the kids. In productions like the Sleeping Beauty and the Nutcracker, there are a lot of kids involved. We had 22 kid parts involved in Sleeping Beauty, and we had 30 children roles involved in the Nutcracker, and so in every center. So we have to do a lot of work with the kids and understanding how to manage them as well.
But it helps if the kids around the country know our faces, they're not as scared of us, and they know who we are, so they turn up to an audition and it's a more fun experience for them then.
Yeah.
For Tutors on Tour, I have a driver's license, so I get to drive the big van around. Last year, I drove almost all of North Island. We have to manage the dancers in the rehearsals, getting them ready for Tutors on Tour for schools, then doing also a tech rehearsal within that same day. So it's the day is like really crammed together. So you have to get everything in that one day, and then we just pack out that same night. And we also help pack up, and we have to make sure that all the little bits and pieces are there.
We try not to end up
too
on
often.
stage.
But in Sleeping Beauty, we all ended up on stage. So
Yeah.
it makes it a little bit challenging if we are trying to be in the rehearsal or on stage, as well as sitting out the front and watching the performance or the rehearsal. But we never had all three on stage at once, so that at least one of us could be out the front watching the performance, and we take notes for the dancers to give them before the next performance, so that we keep the standard up through the entire tour.
So one of the other big things that Ballet Masters do is we assist not only the choreographer, if it's a choreographer here, or the stager, whoever that is, as well as Patricia Barker, our director, with casting. Sometimes a stager or a choreographer comes in if they have questions regarding a dancer, whether what they're seeing in front of them in that moment is what they're going to get, or if there's growth, then they ask us those questions because we know the dancers a lot better, and we're able to help guide a choreographer or a stager and say, yeah, this person will grow into a role like this, and so we try to help answer all these questions and facilitate for all the dancers.
Yeah.